What option?
No, you haven't start recording. Like that's what I'm. You
Mm,
just click on your name and you will get a recording option.
yeah, I got it.
Okay. So actually we are using here two softwares. Like one is IDE, so JDK, Java Development Kit. So this is the one we can download. We can download any latest version.
Mm,
This is the main software for like developing any kind of Java application. So just go to the Google and download this one. JDK download. So it is from Oracle Corporation. You can download latest version of JDK, and
okay.
you can select your like version, like which is a version type. Like I'm using Windows, and select Windows, and
Okay.
select like Windows 64 install. It is you can download second one. Like click here,
Mm,
automatically JDK it will download. So latest version is like Java 19 is there. Like you can download any version.
okay.
So once you download and you can go to the installation, like there is no specific setup is required. We just click next until the last step. Once you're done,
Okay.
like you can go to the command prompt and you can check this one, like whether it is properly working or not. So just go to the
Mm,
command. Here you can type Java hyphen version, like you will get a Java version.
mm,
So then your software is installed properly. Like here my version is so SC, I'm downloading Java Standard Edition. So
okay.
so once you're done, like you know this Java syntax, right? Like how to start the Java project and all. So if you want to write
Mm,
any kind of Java code, like what is the syntax we need to follow? Java is
mm,
a like object-oriented programming language. Like
mm,
class and class name, you can take any class name. Like this is the class name, and inside we need to have some main method that is called
main
public
method.
static
Mm,
void main. So inside we require argument a string array type because it is taking the like values in the format of string array format only. Object oriented programming structure, that's what it is, having class and object based construction. Like do you know what is class, what is object, right?
yeah, I know.
So class is a design, like object is nothing but it's an instance of the class, right?
Instance of the class.
Yes. So
Yeah.
whenever you want to call any kind of class data, we need an object. What is the syntax of this one? I will tell you. Java code. So this is the syntax we should follow. If you want to print something on this like a screen, system dot out dot
Dot range.
println. Yes. So class is a object oriented programming structure. That means it should follow the class. Inside class only we can define anything. If you write any kind of code, compulsory we should use class. And class name is we can take any user, like a class name is depends on the user. User can select any class name. And public static void main is nothing but same like a C language. Like main is the entrance of the code. JVM look for the main. JVM is nothing but like like JDK internal it is having JVM. While executing the Java code, JVM is bytecode into like it will execute our data. JVM is looking for like whether the main function is there or not. Like if the main function is there, then it will start the execution. Like same like as in C language also, main is the entrance of the code. That's you just remember this one. And void is nothing but main function. It executes any kind of data, not only integer, floats, something. It will execute no return type. That means it will follow internally any kind of data. This is nothing but no return type. Static means so whenever you want to access any class data, compulsory we need to create an object. Without object, we can't touch inside the data, right? But whereas
Mm-hmm.
static is nothing but it's a keyword. Whenever you use this keyword and without an object, we can call directly the methods. That's what we can use. Default method is static.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Public is nothing but whenever you want to look enter into some data. So the default method is so it should always give public priority. That means we can enter into the main function. Without main function, we can't do any kind of thing. That's what we always give
Mm,
public for this method. Like we don't change this syntax.
okay.
This is clear.
Yes.
So how to like execute Java code command prompt and Eclipse? It's very easy. Like Eclipse we'll see later. So using command prompt, how to execute
Java same file name and in Java
example
and
dot Java. So what it is?
and class name.
Yes, object file. Like once it is done, your errors is free. Then it is created object file. Object file is nothing but it's a mediator. So what it is generating, like whenever you compile successfully, it will generate dot class file. This is called object file. We can. It's not a binary file. Byte file is nothing but it's a combination of hexadecimal format file. Like once it is done, you can only one time we can compile and multiple times we can execute this code. We don't need to change anything. We can directly execute this code into any other system. How to execute this one? Like to what we need to do. So we can use simply Java example dot example one. We don't need to give any extension. So this is clear, right? Java compilation, Java execution.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I will write some
Yes.
code and right. You can take any notepad. So first I will tell you how to print the output data. How many ways we can print the data? Let's. So what is the like multi-line comment in Java? How to print the data? So you can take class. Class name is nothing but I'm taking here example. Like any name you can take. The class name should be matched with your file name. Like whatever you are saving, you can save with same name, or else it will change the dot class file. So that is only the difference. But whenever we use Eclipse or all, like we don't need to worry about any class name with saving name, but Eclipse automatically take care of all the things. And it should have one method that is called public static main. So inside it requires so one function like string args, so string argument, and inside what you want to print, you can print anything. So here I want to print something system dot out dot println. So here data I want to execute this data hello world. Like what I can do, control S, save this file. Wherever you want to save, you can select your folder name. I can select Java, like the file name should be matching with your file, like class name, right? So here, what is my class name? Example.
Example.
So you can save with same name. If you use different name also, it will execute, but this is the standard way. Like whenever you create a class file, it should be matching with your same name. So example dot Java. Select all. Now it will save the file. Already example is there.
Exist.
Yeah, example already there. So we just change example one. So example one dot Java. Now we can change the file name is example. Now if you want to run this code, you just go to the file like location. Where is my file? Desktop. This is the folder. Here we have my file. Like where is my file? You can go and look for it. Example one. So this is my file. So I want to run this file. What I can do? I need to go to the command prompt. So just click this path, select all, CMD command, hit enter. That means it will open the path location from this location directly. And we don't need to go with change directory and all. We can directly enter into the path. Like you can see, user Suresh desktop or /123. This is my folder. What is the command to compile? Java C, Java
Java
compiler,
C example
example,
one.
example one dot Java. Right.
Dot Java.
Now everything is fine. It will create a dot class file. Yes, it is created successfully. Here you can see example one dot byte file. When you open this one, like it is not able to. It is some mediator language. Like you can see. So we can't see this language. Like it is combination of some characters, something, some mediator language there. So it is only understanding by JVM. This file is the main output file. We can only give this output file to any one of the system. That system should have only JVM. JVM take care of all things by using like a dot class file, and it will execute the result and it will print the output. Like that is the basic execution of the Java code. Now, how to run the code? Like we can go to the command prompt. We can run only Java example, right? Example one. Now we can get the hello world. What is the data? So this is
Okay.
clear how to run the code, how to execute the code, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now I want to print some value, like some data.
I have one question.
Yes.
If I directly open command prompt,
Hmm.
then we have to give this path
Hmm.
where your file
Okay.
all
So
this.
at that time, what we need to do? So we need to use some commands like my file is, you can type CMD. So
Yes.
automatically it will open command prompt, right? So if you want to
Hmm.
enter the particular location, you just use command prompt. Like default is this one. Like I want to go to the desktop. What I need to do? CD
Hmm.
desktop. I also can press tab space. Automatically it open desktop. We can hit enter. Like again, I
Hmm.
can go to the folder name 123, right?
Hmm.
I can go to the
Hmm.
123. So now I'm entering into the same location. If you want to come back,
Okay.
you can go to the CD, two dots. That is nothing but come back one step.
Okay.
Okay, you can use
Mhm.
this simple commands.
But we have to compulsory. We have to give path.
Yeah, without path, like how can you identify? Like for example,
Yes.
here I'm
Yeah.
running my like same code, but for example, my file is there. Like example, what is the file name? Example one dot Java. But in this location, my file is not there. If I try to hit enter, it will generate error. Could not find the file, like how we can execute. Because in this
Okay.
location, my file is not there. If you want to find this file, we need to enter into the compulsory path location. That is mandatory.
Mm.
This is execution of the JDK code, how to write the code, how to execute your Java code. Now I want to write some simple addition program and how to print the data. Let's see what is it. Just go to the same program, and here I want to print some name like age something, string name, and in age something. If I want to print this data, like we can take directly system dot out dot println. So I want to print. So name of the person, like how we can print, we can use just simply star. Like whenever you want to enter any data, you can use plus symbol. Like it is
Mhm.
taking like as a what is the format? It will take all the data in the string
Stream.
format. Like we just concatenate all the data, whether it is integer,
Mm.
number, anything, we can concatenate by using plus symbol. Like this is your whatever the data you want to print, you can print in double quotes only. And after that, you can whatever the data you want to add, you can print like this. So same as I want to print system dot out dot println. So print means it will print only single line. Println is nothing but it will print two lines. Like if you want to check the difference, I will give you. So here I am giving print only. So let's see age of the person. I want to print age. So now if I try to execute this one, just save it and run the same command. Just put the file cd 123 is my cd desktop. cd 123, sorry, 123 is the file name. And now we have the file. If you want to change, like if you change every time we need to compile and again we need to run. If you don't change anything, like we can run the same file like a number of times. That is called Java is compiled once, run multiple times. Going to compile again. So Java C example. So example one dot Java. I'm going to run. So here this is compiled successfully. If you want to check
Mm.
example one. So now you can see the data is hello world. Like here name is Jesse and age is like it is printing in two or single line. What it means? Print means it will print only command line single line, but print ln is nothing but. So after printing this line, the command goes to the new next line. That is called new line. So
Mhm.
whenever I want to go with new line, you can just print new line like this. So again, I need to compile. Again, I can run the code. So what I need to do, you can check this one. Now you can see hello is printing first line, second line is name, third line is age. Like this, it will print, right?
Mhm.
So I want to
Yes.
print I want to print some C language. How we can print? We need to use some like syntax, right? I am taking other variable int a equal to 100. This is my data. So, but I want to print this data like as a C language format. Like let's see, system dot out dot
Print.
printf. Printf is nothing but that is a C language format. I want to print a value. We can use format specifier. We can print the data because this is an integer type. That is a decimal
Did.
point. If it is a float, we can use float. If it is a string, we can use percentile s. So you know format specifier, right?
Yes.
So this is not required. This is nothing but old format, like C language format. Java is also
Yes.
developed based on the C language. That's what it is accepting. C language code also. Like this is one thing. And other thing, like any
Mhm.
error message, this is only can see by the developer, like a error message. They
Mhm.
can understand what is this error message only. So these all are different output types. Like actually, if you want to print any data, we can use this format only. If you want to execute this one, again we need to compile. Now compile successfully. If you want to check this one, you can see this data. A value is 100, it is printing successfully. Like even though if you use this old format, printf format, it will execute. And here it requires format specifier, and you can print your data. And here, what is it last one? This is only can read by the developers. Like while if you want to generate any kind of error message, to see the developers, they can use this printing format, ER or println. They can see these messages. They have a like
Mm.
some command. So at the time, whatever the error message, all they can see in the developer time. I will tell you how to see this one. but this is not mandatory. Like this is for no knowledge purpose. I only explained this thing.
Okay.